What's up, my blessed beauties? It's your girl Rainy Nicole, and if you want to see how I achieve this pink smoky eye, then keep on watching. Ow. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go in with a face moisturizer from a local brand called Onxy Cosmetics. I'm going to use this to go ahead and hydrate my skin because I did wash it off camera, so we just need to bring some moisture back to this face. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube, so y'all bear with me with this voiceover because it might be a little rusty. I'm going to go ahead and hydrate my lips as well with a lip glow mask. Then I'm going to go in with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Eye Gel Cream to hydrate under my eyes. Well, baby, we just need a lot of hydration for this look because my skin is very dry. And then the primer you see me using is a Power Grip Primer by E.L.F. I really like that primer. It has a really nice tacky finish, so it's going to help lock in all the products I'm going to put on later. And then to conceal underneath my eyebrows, I am using the shade or number 13 from the Juvia palettes concealers. And then the brush I'm using is from Shop Miss A, but I'll list all of the brushes down in the description below because I really don't know the name of the brushes or which collection they came from, but everything will be listed down below. So what you see me doing here is adding a few different foundations to my skin or to my face to see which shade matches me best, because honestly I don't know what shade I am, and 9 times out of 10 I mix like 2 different shades together to get like the perfect shade. And that's kind of what you see me doing right here. And ignore that dark that dark patch. I be thinking I'm darker than what I am. So see, this is the color Caramel from the Infallible 24-hour wear, and it was a little too light, so then I mixed it in with the hazelnut shade from the same foundation, the L'Oreal's Infallible foundation. And then I feel like that was a better match for me, so I'm going to just go ahead and trace my brows with that. Now I did like gel my brows down, but girl, I use don't judge me, I use the Got To Be glue to gel my brows down, because who about to spend $22 on some brow freeze? Because I'm not. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and blend those two out, and that's the only thing that's on my brows right now is just the Got To Be glue. I don't have any other product on my brows, at least not yet. And then we're gonna move on to this Morphe palette, this Fairytale palette. I'm just blending in or blending out the creases so I don't have any creasing. I'm going in the shade Temple, and I'm just gonna pack that all over my lid or all over my crease. And then going into this palette, I'm going to get the color Wishful, and I'm going to use that to diffuse the ends so I won't have any harsh lines. Honestly, y'all, I don't know what brushes that I be using. Like I said, I'm listed in the description, but I just be grabbing brushes. I'm like, okay, I feel like this is going to be a good brush. But honestly, I don't know if I'm using like the right brushes for the right things. But I mean, hey, it gets the job done. And then I'm going back into that pink color and just packing the color back in because I feel like I lost some of the pigment and I want the pink to be very vibrant. And then blending it back out with that same Wishful color. Then I'm gonna go in the same palette and go in with the color Charmed, and I'm just gonna pack that onto my outer lid. I believe this is a taper brush, don't quote me on it, but I use this brush to kind of like diffuse and like blend those 2 colors together. And then I did dip back into the Charm palette and like slightly started to bring that color into the center of my lid, staying as close to my crease as possible. And then this is a liquid highlighter from Shop Miss A, and it's in the shade Kinetic. I don't know what happened to the footage, but I did just place that liquid shadow on my lid, And then I went over it with this glittery shimmery pink color and literally just placed that right on top while I placed the liquid eyeshadow. Yeah, I just be doing stuff, honestly. Like, I think I did that because I wanted to use it like for a tacky base, and then also I felt like that it was gonna make the pink shimmer like stand out more, make it more detailed, like more shimmery. And then I'm going in with my Maybelline Lasting Drama gel liner. And then I applied it to my lower lash line, but I only brought it in halfway, and then did the same thing to my upper lash line, whatever you call it. My waterline. Yeah, you see me, that's what I'm doing, that's where I'm putting it. After that, I just sprayed my face with the Mario facial spray, just to bring some more hydration and to kind of like prime my skin again. And then I mix in those two same colors from Infallible that I use above my eyebrow. I'm just gonna pat that in. This me just checking and make sure that my face and my hand matches, because like I said, I be thinking I'm darker than what I am, and sometimes my face be way too dark and darker than the rest of my body, or darker than my hand. Still using the same concealer in the shade 13 from Juvia's palette, and just putting it on all my high points to conceal, or to highlight. And then using a wet beauty sponge, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend all of that out. And then on this section right here, I'm taking my time and like lightly tapping that concealer in to blend it out, because I didn't want to overlap the concealer on top of my eyeshadows. So I'm trying to get as close as possible without putting that concealer on top of the shadow. I don't know why the color keeps changing in my video. I think that maybe I got too close to my ring light, so it like looks like I have a filter on, but I don't. And then I just blended out the rest of my face using a brush, then going back with a sponge to make everything look seamless. So brush, sponge, brush, sponge, brush, sponge. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm so out of focus. I was not paying attention. Like, I slouch when I sit down, so like I was kind of like out of focus. I am going in with the Laura Mercier's translucent powder, and I believe this is in the shade Honey. Every place that I put the concealer, I'm going to pack that powder right on top of that to just set it in place. And then going back in with Charmed, I'm going to use that, I don't know, is that a flat shader brush? I have no idea. Whatever that brush is, I'm going to use that brush and like really pack that on underneath my lower lash line. Going back in with the pink color, I'm just going to use that to diffuse that color and blend them together. And then kind of blending it back into my lid as well. And then going back in with the Laura Mercier Honey, I'm just going to put that underneath where I'm going to contour so that I can have like a snatched look. And then I'm using a bronzer from the Morphe 8R palette. It's their face palette with like their, it has blush, bronzer, and contour, but honestly this palette's a little bit too dark for me, so I used the first bronzer color to kind of contour my face. I didn't go back in with like anything darker than that. So, yeah. I need to get another palette. I have 8R, which is rich, and 8D, which is deep, but I don't know what color is lighter than 8R. Like, do I go to 8M, medium, or 8T, tan? Because I don't know if I'm considered medium or tan. I don't know. But yeah. And I'm using that same bronzer shade to kind of contour my nose. In reality, I'm not even contouring my nose. I mean, it's called contour, but like, I'm not trying to give my nose a different shape. I'm literally just adding like some warmth back into the center of my face. And then that brush is from like a Naked palette, I believe. I don't remember which one, but that is a Naked brush. That's me feeling myself because it's coming out good. And then I went in with this second blush shade in the 8R palette, and it's like a shimmery pink color, and it reminds me of NARS's Orgasm blush. It was really pretty. And you can't really tell on camera, but it does have like I said, a shimmer. And then you're gonna watch me kind of get real aggressive with this brush because I didn't want it to be super sharp. So like I tried my hardest to like really blend that out. I still want to have a defined cheekbone, but I didn't want it that sharp. And that's me feeling myself because it's getting cuter and cute as we go. And some mascara to blend my real lashes with the falsies. And I did apply a little bit to my lower lash line as well. Oh, and I noticed, okay, so y'all, okay, let me tell you. The lip liner that I'm using is MAC's Cork, but y'all, I don't know what happened to my camera, but I did add highlight to my inner corner and my cheekbones. And then the highlight that I use on my inner corner is from Artist Couture, and it's in a shade Purple Dream, which is so freaking pretty. I love that loose highlighter. And then the highlight that I use on my nose and my cheekbones is from Milani, and that's in 120, which is Champagne. It's their baked highlighter. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna outline my lips. I'm gonna blend it in. Once again, that's MAC's Cork for the lip pencil. And then I believe the shade that I used for gloss was Maybelline from the NYX Butter Gloss collection, but it wasn't bright enough. So then later on, you're gonna see me add like a lighter shade to the center of my lip, and that's in the shade Fortune Cookie. So this is me adding Fortune Cookie just to give it more of a ombre look and to brighten things up. And that was it. I did set my face with, I believe it was the Morphe luminous luminous setting spray. But y'all, that didn't say nothing. My makeup was transferring everywhere, but it did give me a hydrated look. And y'all, I don't know why I didn't notice, but that inner corner lash is definitely coming off in that right eye. But I was still feeling myself like, who is her? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay blessed, beautiful, and confident. Mwah.